Rico, many congratulations on your new contract. It's fantastic news. And how does it feel for you to have committed to City again?
Yeah, well, first of all, thank you. You know, there's nothing else going in my head but happiness. You know, it's a proud moment for myself and family and all this stuff. But yeah, I think the main thought is now, you know, cracking on and getting ready with the season and stuff. Obviously, it's a really good moment for me, but I just want to keep on enjoying my football and yeah, get the season started.
You obviously grew up not too far away from here at the Etihad in a sports-mad family. As you referenced, I mean, it must be a real special moment for them and they must be so proud of you too.
Yeah, I think it's a bit for me to give back as well because, you know, they've been with me since I first started when I was, you know, 2-3 years old, kicking the ball about, and, you know, they're the reason I'm here today, so everything really goes to them.
It's easy to forget. I mean, you're still only in your 4th year of senior football. I mean, how much do you think you've developed and progressed since you first came into Pep's squad?
Yeah, so much. I think in both sides, as being a player and being a person, you know, being around these kind of people in the dressing room, being around the manager on the pitch as well. I think it's made me a better player and a better person, and you know, I'm just excited to see where I can go in the future as well.
Along with your natural ability, I mean, Pep always references your attitude and desire. How important do you think those qualities are in a squad that's challenging for the biggest trophies?
Yeah, I think it's important. I think they're the main thing that everyone's got though in that squad is you know, is the passion to play, the desire to win, and I think that's again credit to my dad and my family that they've brought me up that way, and you know, again, like I said, that's the reason why I'm here today.
And across the course of your career to date, I mean, we've seen you playing in several different positions in the side and also really shine in that hybrid role where you flip between defence and midfield. But for you, where do you think your best position is in the team?
For me, I like playing in midfield. I think it's easier than changing, you know, from fullback to midfield or midfield to fullback, just in terms of running. It's a bit long, but yeah, I like playing midfield. I like being part of the game like more often. So yeah, but like I say, I'm happy to play wherever as long as I can help and contribute to the team.
You're now approaching 100 games at senior level for City, and I think only Phil Foden and Micah Richards have achieved that before their 21st birthday in the Premier League era. Could you have believed that you would have achieved so much at this stage when you first broke into the side?
No, you know, even before that, you know, when you're coming up through the academy, you don't really see it as a possibility to achieve to get through to the first team, and you know, especially when I was coming through, the level was so high, you were always winning, and you look at the players in the squad and you think, you know, it's impossible to even think about getting to that level, and you know, to be here today, like you say, nearly at 100 games, it's an amazing achievement for myself, and like I say, it's a credit to my family.
Obviously, we're very early in the new season, but I mean, you've already made an impact, not least in that Wolves game at the start of the season with that superb assist for Erling's first goal. How important is it for you, as well as your defensive duties, to get forward and contribute with assists and, you know, areas of that side of the game?
Yeah, I think, you know, I always say, like, when you grow up, that's what you want to be doing, is scoring and assisting, and not everyone can do that, but yeah, it's important. I want to develop both sides of the game because it's important nowadays that you can't be just one-sided. You've got to be able to do both, and I think it's something that I want to improve on this season as well.
It's worth noting you've also scored some really spectacular goals, not least in that FA Cup semi-final against Nottingham Forest. I mean, I was lucky enough to be there that day. That's a moment that we all dream of as kids, but what was it like for you to actually live it and realise it?
Even today, it doesn't even feel like a real moment. I think the whole day was special, you know, being able to start in the semi-final and scoring so early, it was amazing, and yeah, something I won't ever forget for the rest of my life.
And is that an area that perhaps you're looking to sort of build on? Because when you do score, they're normally really memorable goals, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely. If I can get in those positions more often and, you know, work on that kind of finishing and being, you know, feeling more natural in them positions, then it will only get better. But yeah, like I say, it's something that's really special, and I enjoy doing it.
Obviously, over the last year, Rico, there's been a sense of evolution in the squad with several really fondly remembered players moving on and a lot of new guys coming in. For someone like yourself, do you feel a bit of responsibility, given how long you've been here, to help everybody who's new to the club to bed in and sort of feel at home here?
Yeah, I think to a certain extent, yeah, it's true. All the people that do come in, though, are, you know, top level players, world class players that, you know, they could go anywhere and, you know, they could feel at home. And I think with the environment that they're already coming into, it's really difficult to not feel at home here and stuff like that. But yeah, I think everyone's got their own responsibility to, you know, kind of welcome these players in and help them do their job as well.
Obviously with yourself, Phil Foden, Nico O'Reilly and James Trafford now, we've got several strong academy representation in the current squad, and a lot of other former academy graduates are of course doing really well in the Premier League elsewhere. What is it about our academy, do you think, that sort of helps produce so much top quality talent?
I don't know really. I was talking about this with my mates the other day of like, when you look around, you know, not even just the Premier League, the Championship, and then other leagues around Europe, you know, you see City academy players or people that play for City, you know, all around. And I don't know, maybe it's the training that we get from young. We're trying to implement the first team from, you know, from like under 12s, under 13s, and maybe that's the reason why it's like this. But I don't know, maybe it's the environment that we're in as well. It's such obviously a top level academy with, you know, the best coaching, the best equipment and facilities. So it could be a number of things, but yeah, it's good to see.
Talking of the academy, Rico, I mean, it's just as productive now with our women's side. And for you, how proud are you to see your sister Sasha and the way that she's developed so far with our next gen side?
Yeah, it's amazing. You know, again with her, you know, no one would have expected us both to be, you know, at the same club, let alone, you know, at the similar level that we're at now. I'm so proud of her. I tell her all the time, and I think she's new to it, and obviously she's young, so she's still getting used to all the stuff that comes with it. But she's really excited, and you know, you can tell that with when she plays and stuff like that. And yeah, she's just really happy to be.
She's a defender as well, I believe. Have you been able to pass on some of your experience and advice to help her in her progression? I
think she's similar to me. She wants to be more of an attacker, and when she first came here, she was more of a winger and stuff like that. But yeah, I think I can help her where I can, but it's also good to let her play her own game and figure out what she needs to do as well. But I always tell her that I'm always there for her to help.
And obviously for you, having got the contract signed and sealed, it means that you can concentrate on your own game. Just on the personal level, Rico, what are your own hopes and ambitions, both for this season and looking further forward?
I think it's similar to last season. It's play as many games as I can do, always be available, which last season I was always available for games and stuff like that. I think that's the most important thing this season, with the calendar and how many games that there is for everyone. Everyone's going to have to play. So being available, becoming more regular in the team, and yeah, just pushing myself to be as best as I can this season and in the future.
And as we've alluded, there's a slightly new look to the side this season, but I mean, so much quality and talent there. What do you think the team as a whole can achieve looking forward to the rest of the season?
I think it's hard to put an exact, you know, achievement on that, but I think as long as we're as strong as we can be and have the same, you know, idea and mentality throughout the whole season, there's everything that we can win that we should. Do you know what I mean? Everything in our goals that we want to do, we should achieve it. Obviously football's not always perfect, but you know, in our head, that's what we want to do.
It just feels like there's an awful lot to look forward to, doesn't there, going forward?
Exactly, yeah.
Well, listen, many thanks for your time, Rico, and huge congratulations once again.
No worries, thank you very much.